Requiring pressure to the max. They told me I'll make it far. They told me I'll make it far. They told me I'll make it far. I'm just trapping out the car. I need 100 grand large. Free my homies out of bars. They told me I'll make it far. I'm just trapping out the car.
Good evening and welcome to another episode of Fresh Sports Sports Show. I'm Jabbar Harris. I'm the host and the proprietor. And on this evening of Fresh Sports Sports Show, that's a lot transpiring in the sports world. I just gotta do a show before tomorrow's live TV show, just because so much going on. Can't get everything in that 1 hour TV show tomorrow, so I had to do a little special episode just to get a little quick highlights of what's going on from last Thursday to Wednesday, to today. And tomorrow's live show on the TV, I'm going to recap all the football games. I'm going to recap all that, but I'm going to recap Thursday night football game and then go. Of course, like so much drama going on, go through that. I'm gonna cover everything in the NBA world from transpired from Thursday to Wednesday. But just let everybody know again, tomorrow night on the local channel, Community Access Channel, Fresh Sports Show, 6 p.m. Thursday, we're going to be recapping all the Sunday's games and previewing the weekend games coming up. But I appreciate everybody tuning in. But without further ado, we're just going to have a dive into it. And Ravens 27-22 over the Bucks. It was some good Lamar Jackson, 238 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 sacks. He had 9 carries, 43 yards, and likely 6 receptions, 77 yards, 1 touchdown. Lamar, he completed all 8 passes in the second half. That was good, but I ain't gonna hold you. Bucks, it was bad. It was some bad defense, no running game at all. Tom Brady's not on the one. It seemed like he's not on the same page with his receivers. He had a whole lot of drama and madness going on with that. That's a whole situation in itself. We're going to, talk about as far as Brady. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into that. But Brady, 26 for 44, 26 out of 44, 325 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 sacks. Leonard Fournette, 9 carries, 24 yards, 1 touchdown. He need more carries. He need more touches. The running game is getting to be like non-existent. They need to step it up with the running game. Yeah, I'm not liking what I'm seeing with that. And on another note, Mike Evans, he dropped the pass. During that game, he need to step. He need to step things up. Like I said, something's going on with him and Brady. Usually they got a good rapport. Obviously, the things that was going on with Brady, maybe that might be affecting it, but he's just not on sync with all his receivers as a whole. Kanye West, Donna Sports Academy shutting down. I already mentioned if I caught my interview that I did, with Jasmine Simpson, we discussed it in detail about the Academy shutting down, and Jaylen Brown from the Celtics and Aaron Donald from the Rams was with the Donna agency and removed themselves in the wake of all the anti-Semitic remarks from Kanye and the rants that he's been going on, and we dived into that heavy, but I just wanted to shed a highlight on that as well also. All right, want to get a quick little notes real quick. Chiefs trade for John. This happened before the trade deadline. I'm gonna get to the trade deadline. Chiefs trade for Giants receiver Kadarius Toney for 2023 picks. Bengals wide receiver Jamar Chase dealing with a hip injury. He's gonna be out for 4 to 6 weeks. Eagles trade for Bears defensive end Robert Quinn. And also wanted to mention in the college ranks, Nebraska interim head coach Mickey Joseph. He gonna slip up when talking to the media or to reporters about an unsigned recruit Malachi Coleman, he gonna say, "Yeah, we got Malachi." Obviously, you can't say that when the person's not signed to you, so NCAA will be looking into that. Another note: Le'Veon Bell, has big plans for his boxing career. It started this past Saturday with Uriah Hall. He lost, via decision, but it was good. It was good. Glad to see Le'Veon Bell taking that serious. He's not playing around with that. That's a real big deal too. So I would like to see him thrive in that. He used to be running back for the Steelers. I would like to see him thrive in that. That'd be good. The main event was Jake Paul versus Adam Silver. Jake Paul won over Adam Silver. The decision. They had made a bet. If Jake Paul lost, he was gonna have to do a kickboxing match with Silver. But Jake Paul win. They gotta come together, Silva and Anderson Silva and Jake Paul, to form a fighters union. For the UFC. I believe it's for UFC. I don't think it's for boxing. Also, but I believe it's just strictly for UFC. So, but it's a start. Get UFC, you get a union, then eventually you'll work on your way to get you get UFC a union, then eventually work on your way to get the union for the boxing. So that's good. Steelers had opened up a 21-day practice window for TJ Watt to come back, defensive end. My guy TJ Watt to come back to set the determination on return. Whether he's going to return or not for the season, depending on how he's dealing with the injuries. Just recovering from the 21-day practice window to make a decision on whether he's going to come back or not. I didn't get to mention into it because so much was going on, but I want to get into this Klay Thompson and Devin Booker, the little mix-up that they had. I like it. It ain't no big deal to me. I like it. I like to see players get after it and go at it like that. It's missing in sports nowadays. You don't see too much of that. I'm from the era, everybody's being competitive. It's all left out there on the court, on the field of play. I left that there. It's respect before and after the games, but when we on that court in the field of play, we going at it and we competing out there. It's all competitive nature. It's nothing lingering effects from that. It's all respect. So I appreciate that. But let's get here and get into some NBA updates from last week game. Just go through a couple games real quick to what took place. As of right now, we got some games on right now. Actually, we can get a little quick highlights of what's going on right now if you want to check the field live. Got Wizards finished 121, 111 over the 76ers. Halftime, you got 57. My Hawks is down 65 on the Knicks. And you got the Cleveland Cavaliers 50-56 to the Boston Celtics right now. Amongst other games going on right now live. But Grizzlies 125-110 over the Kings. Thunder 118-110 over the Clippers. Warriors 123-110 over the Heat. Butler 27 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists. Bam Adebayo 26 points, 8 rebounds. Stephen Curry 33 points, 11 rebounds, 9 assists. Klay Thompson 19 points. Draymond Green 10 points, 4 assists, 7 rebounds. Mavs 129-125 over the Nets. In overtime, Luka behind his head passes and everything. It was looking crazy. Also, KD looked like he appeared to be pushing Luka down on the ground. Onto the floor in that game. But Luka was 41, 14, 11 rebounds, triple-double on them, balling out for KD, 37, 5 assists, 3 rebounds. And Kyrie, 39, 4 assists, 7 rebounds. Ben Simmons, 7 points, 4 assists, 8 rebounds. Ben Simmons not getting the double-digit points. That ain't gonna do it for them. That ain't gonna do it for them. Amongst other things. Also, that particular game, he airballed a layup for 5 feet away. That was crazy. Like, come on, man. So I know y'all guys saw it by now. It made the rounds on social media. All right, quick note I wanted to get into as I'm going to as I'm going to continue to give you some updates from other games that's transpired from last Thursday to current day Wednesday. It is official. It's the sports news. We got to talk about. We got to address it. Tom Brady and Gisele Bundchen officially, divorced. Tom Brady, made on Friday, put out statements on social media platforms regarding divorce, finalized and respect to privacy and as things of that nature as far as a tough time what they're going through. So just respect the privacy and stuff. There's challenges times, but wishing the best for her, and they're focused on the children. So Tom Brady got a lot on his shoulders. This was going on, so this is definitely a unique situation and a unique year for him. And if anybody can power through it, it's Tom Brady. But we all understand clearly why things is not looking well for Tom Brady and the Buccaneers as well. Because Tom Brady, this is his family, this is his home, this is affecting his mind, his body, his soul, his everything. So it's definitely taking a toll on him, and he's doing the best he can. Just like it's going to be tough for anybody who's dealing with this type of situation, especially in high profile. These people are. All right, let's get back to some NBA news. Hawks, ATL, 136-112 over the Pistons. Trae Young, 36 points, 12 assists. Dejounte Murray, 26 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds. Covington, 35 points, 8 assists, 9 rebounds. Bojan Bogdanovic, 22 points, 22 points and 4 rebounds. Cavaliers, 132-123 over the Celtics. 76ers, 112-90 over the Raptors. Bucks, 119-108 over the Knicks. Suns, 124-111 over the Pelicans. Lakers, 102-111 over the loss to the Timberwolves. LeBron James, 28 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Russell Westbrook, 18 points, 8 rebounds, 33 minutes off the bench. The first game off the bench. No AD, back injury. Edwards, 29 points, 4 rebounds. Towns, 21 points, 7 assists, 8 rebounds. Gobert, 22 points, 21 rebounds. We're gonna get into it, but that was the first game off the bench for Russell Westbrook. You see, he's getting into a flow. He's getting into the move. He's setting the tone. He's definitely having an impact on that second unit. Y'all know the flow. Stay tuned. Hawks 115-123 over the Bucks. Young 42 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Outdueled Giannis Antetokounmpo, but obviously didn't get the W. Murray 21 points, 5 rebounds. 6-6, Giannis Antetokounmpo, 34 points, 17 rebounds, 4 assists. Holiday, 34 points, 12 assists. Warriors, 113-120. Hornets, Pacers, 125-116 over the Nets. Halliburton, 26 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds. KD, 26 points, 5 rebounds. Kyrie, 35 points, 6 assists. Ben Simmons, 9 points, 9 assists, 8 rebounds. It's not getting 10 points thing. It's becoming a theme of Ben Simmons, and it's no good. It's no good. He got to play center minutes. Now, he is playing a lot of minutes at the 5. They're doing the best he can, but he's getting in a lot of foul trouble. But that's their only best bet of doing something. And he actually got to score in the paint area. Like, he can't just get play the 5 and not still be trying to score. Right there in the, closest to the basket as you're possibly going to be. Coach, at the time, Coach Steve Nash questioned team's desire, lack of effort, that they was given, and players they had a players only meeting after that game to discuss errors and lack of desire and things of that nature. Kyrie, as well as Kyrie's crazy madness was going on with the comments, and he doubled down on it. The he didn't necessarily come up with the stuff, but he reposts a link to an anti-Semitic book, as in this is the information that he got. Y'all take what y'all want with it. And when I spoke with my guest, we understand like you have millions and millions of followers. What you do say is a form of promotion, regardless. You co-signing it because you have such a strong following. So he doubled down on that. Was going back and forth with the reporters and everything like that. Glad NBA PA came out making a statement saying they could condemn Kyrie for his anti-Semitic comments. So it's good that NBA as a whole is letting Kyrie know that this stuff's not gonna fly. The Nets spoke to Kyrie and had a conversation with him, and they condemned him publicly as well. So 76ers 114, 109 over the Bulls. Joel Embiid 25 points, 7 rebounds. James Harden 15 points, 6 rebounds, 11 assists. DeMar DeRozan 24 points, 4 assists. Zach 20 points. Jazz 124, 123 over the Grizzlies. Pelicans 112, 91 over Clippers. Celtics 112, 94 over the Wizards. Pistons 128, 114 over the Warriors. Stephen Curry 30 points, 6 assists. Jordan Poole 30 points, 4 assists. Green 7 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. Klay Thompson didn't play, just low management. S-Bay, 28 points, 6 rebounds. Cunnington, 23 points, 9 assists, and 10 rebounds. My Lakers, oh my gosh, felt good. First win of the season, 121, 110 over the Nuggets. Joker, 23 points, 14 rebounds, 6 assists. LeBron, great defense on him in the fourth quarter. Great defense on him in the fourth quarter. Getting big down there, doing the thing. How we supposed to be doing it. Jamal Murray, 21 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds. LeBron James, 26 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds. AD, 23 points, 15 rebounds. AD, that was real big right there. 15 rebounds, we need that. Night in, night out. From now on, in the words of Martin Lawrence, off the Bad Boy. I mean, not Martin Lawrence, Will Smith off the Bad Boy. Talking to Martin Lawrence. When he said, from now on, you drive like that. From now on, you drive like that. AD, from now on, you rebound like that. Every single game from now on, I'm going to need you to rebound like that. I'm going to need 15 from you. You could do it. And Joker down there, you was battling. You could do that. 15, that was easy for you. 23 points, to live with that. 15 long, you give me those 15 boards. That's real big. And the defensive efforts and the shot blocking as you would continue doing. AD, I'm proud of you. That was real big. We needed that. And I expect to see more of that when we face off and we play. Coming up tomorrow night. I mean, not tomorrow night. Tonight against the Pelicans. I got my Lakers over the Pelicans 10:30 tonight. Why wouldn't I go with my Lakers? Why wouldn't I go with my Lakers? Are you serious? Yeah, we need that. Russell Westbrook, 32 minutes off the bench, 18 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, 2-4 from 3. Man, he was doing his thing out there. Setting the tone, making an impact. Setting the trends. On for the second unit. Closing the games. Defense. Making the right play. Being in his mojo, feeling good, dancing out there, moving the shoulders. Hitting the shimmies on him with it. That's how he was getting his bag with it. Feeling good. Like he said after the games, always feel good to win. Always feel good to win. They ain't gonna steal his joy, but it always feel good to win, We was 13 for 30 from the 3, 43%. We could live with that. We could do some damage with that. We don't need to shoot too much. 30 attempts, we can live with that. 43%, whatever we do on 30 attempts, we can live with that. We don't need to shoot too many threes. We ain't no three-point shooter team. Where are the shooters at? We can live with 43%, 30 attempts. No more than that. We good. 51 rebounds, Lakers to the 48 rebounds. Nuggets, you got to get big out there. And like I said, Russell Westbrook defense was tremendous out there. Was big. We needed it. Hawks 109, 139 to the Raptors. Bad loss. We was looking real good now. As far as the ATL Hawks, now we 4-3 at the moment. Got to get this win tonight against the Knicks. Can't be playing around. Like I said, while we talk about the Knicks, quick update, we looking real good. Third quarter, 66-65. ATL up on the Knicks. 76ers 118-111 over the Wizards. 109. Pacers 109-116. Nets they get that well needed win, but somehow some way after that, some things transpire. We're gonna continue. Pistons 108-110 over the Bucks. Rockets 93. Clippers 95. Spurs release Joshua Primo he's a guard in the wake of multiple allegations of him exposing himself to multiple females. He was told reporters he'd been dealing with some trauma and taking time to focus on his mental health and treatment more serious. College football, that's games that transpired this past Saturday. Ole Miss 31-28 over Texas A&M. Shout out to Casey Kelly, tight end. Ole Miss touchdown. Got a touchdown pass in there. Jackson State blew out Southern 35-0. It was nothing but it was nice to see College Game Day going down there. Stephen A. Smith going down there, doing his thing down there, and ended up catching COVID. I knew it early in the morning. It was cold out there, shaking in hands and hugging, mingling everything. Come back, try to come back for work the next week on Monday. Stephen A. out for the week with COVID. But now it was good to see him pull up down there, and they had a good time down there in College Game Day. It was good to see him down there at the Jackson State University. Coach Dion out there, the kids, but he got two of his sons out there was playing, had good games. He got a safety, Shallow, number 21, Shallow Sanders, and then Sheridan Sanders, the quarterback, number 2. Deion Sanders is doing like that. Prime time. Ohio State 44-31 over Penn State. That was a tough one. Georgia 42-20 over Florida. Michigan 29-7 over Michigan State. Fight ensues after that. Michigan State players fighting 2 Michigan players. They walking up the same tunnel, and Michigan players, talking trash, talking stuff, doing that. And 4 players. It looked like it was more than that, but they suspended 4 players in the wake of that. They was beating on the 2 players, of course, beating them up. They need to have that well better organized security, and as far as in making sure they're going up the same tunnel. It goes up the same tunnel, then it splits. Eventually they go to the left side and the right side rather than have 2 separate entrances. It's an old stadium, so. But that's what I'm saying. Old stadium, they need to make sure they have enough security to conduct the flow. As far as make sure the visitor team goes first and foremost. Make sure everybody's cleared up, and the home team has to wait off to the side before all the visitor teams clear up, and y'all got all the home team monitor waiting to the side before all the visitor teams go off. That's the only way to do it. It's not that much hard. It's not that hard. This all definitely can be avoided. I bet you now it's going to be better monitored from here on out. Takes incidents like that just to make things move more swiftly, but hey, nonetheless, as long as it get done. Jim Harbaugh, also the coach of Michigan, calls for serious consequences in the law to get involved, possible charges and things of that nature for the players, the 4 Michigan players that were suspended. That was involved with beating 2 players. One of the guys had a helmet, was hitting on one of the players. Took a helmet, was hitting a guy with the helmet. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. Wanted to get in the wake of Halloween being passed. What's y'all favorite candy? What's y'all favorite costumes? I'm a Scream guy. I like the ghost face. I'm the Scream era. That's my thing. And then I do like, imitations for form of flattery. So I do like when people be creative and do, certain characters or certain famous people and stuff like that. I do like that. Chocolate wise, I like the Reese's Cup. The Reese's, man, we're gonna go with that. And then candy wise, we're gonna go with the Sour Patches. It don't matter if it's the watermelons or the kids, the Sour Patches. The Sour Patches. Miles Turner said on a podcast that the Lakers need to take a hard look at the the trade for him and Buddy Hield with the position that the Lakers are in. He is not like that to be talking like that. He'll get rebounds. He play defense. He knows his role. He's talking like he gonna have the nerve. He's not no shooter. He's a big man. He's gonna say he get paid to shoot. He don't get paid to be making those calls and doing the front office work. You are not no shooter. You a defensive player. Great defensive player, great rebounder, great energy. You're not gonna be rude to go Bear out there where you don't have no type of offensive game in the post. You do got some type of offensive, game. So you're gonna get some buckets, but come on now, don't be talking like that. And definitely will appreciate you to have you, but I'm not gonna be saying. Fresh Bar Sports Show audience, y'all know I ain't gonna be saying let's get rid of Russ for y'all two. Not waiting on how. I mean, whatever happens, but I'm not gonna be calling for that on my platform. So let's park your brakes with that, Miles Turner. So you can come in free agency or even things of that nature. But that's just where I'm at with it. But if I got a chance, get a quick from my sponsors. You need fresh gear, fresh clothing, go to Cash Baby Clothing Brand. You need fresh gear, fresh clothing, go to Cash Baby Clothing Brand. Need an event planning, go to Wild Production Events. Need an event planning, go to Wild Production Events. I just had to get to touch something real quick because this is my field, but there's just a lot going on. I just want to, send my condolences to the rapper Takeoff from the group Migos in the wake of his passing, as well as Adam Zimmer, son of former Vikings head coach Mike Zimmer, for his passing as well. Two separate incidents, but just want to send my condolences, and I know this to both families, and I know this is impacting everybody in the world. Just things that we all have no choice but to relate to. So just giving my condolences out, and just praying for everybody to have strength and have peace. Also, Deion Sanders bans Jackson State University players from leaving hotel in Houston in the wake of they're in Houston right now. The Takeoff passing took place in Houston area, so at a bowling alley. So that's why Deion Sanders, prime time saying, nobody leaving the hotel. Tell whoever she is. That's what he said. The words of Deion, who tell whoever she is, and tell the family that they need to come to the hotel to come see you, because nobody leaving. So I like that. Keeping the kids safe. Big on that. College football playoffs first rankings came out. Top 6. I'm gonna give y'all: Tennessee number 1, Ohio State number 2, Georgia number 3, Clemson number 4, Michigan number 5, Alabama number 6. They always gonna be in the top something. So they can make somebody lose and they just keep winning. They're gonna be able to make a leapfrog once they win the SEC championship at the end of the season. That's how that's how it usually goes. But Michigan should be top 4. I don't think Clemson should be over Michigan. Michigan plays better competition. Michigan is doing the thing, and Clemson they in the ACC, man. Come on, man, stop that. I don't like that. So Michigan need to be over Clemson. I'm cool with Tennessee number 1. They beat Alabama. I think Georgia should be number 2, but Ohio State number 3. It is what it is. But Michigan should be number 5. Yeah, I would flip Michigan number 5. So we'll see how things play out. But Michigan need to be they win out. Michigan need to be in playoffs. That's all. All right, Nets and Steve Nash, the head coach Steve Nash, agreed to part ways. In other words, he got fired, man. He ain't going. That's what they said. Agreed to part ways, but come on, man. He wanted that job. Like, stop that. He wanted that job. He wanted to be able to coach KD. Maybe not so much Kyrie, but he wanted to coach KD and have a possible chance of winning a championship. He ain't go. He ain't no guy that's gonna be getting the job anytime soon, be a head coach. He knows that. But that's what transpired, and he appreciative of his opportunity to be in there, and he's thankful for KD and Kyrie as he said. for believing in him and things of that nature. So Nets is looking to focus on to bring suspended Celtics coach Ime Udoka in. Most likely, it's going to be the head coach. Things is finalizing. They just working out things in behind the scenes and getting all the minutia situated. But that's pretty much a done deal. The suspended head coach from the Boston Celtics, Ime Udoka, breaking organizational rules per se. So, and they not even worried about no draft picks or nothing. They going to get a couple of dollars, get a couple of money, but they say, reports earlier they're not even seeking draft competition. They going they going to resolve the matter. They going to figure out let the Brooklyn Nets know what they want, what they're looking for, but they just like, well, hey, Boston Celtics, they just washing their hands of this man. Man, that helps. That whole situation sad, but Nets is trying to figure out what they're going to do. They know this is going to be their last hurrah because I don't see Kyrie coming back next year. I see this last year. They got KD for 4 more years. I can see KD trying to still demand a trade after the fact, after the season and the off season. So, man, this Nets, man, we just getting started. We just 7 games into the season and the NBA season. We got a long shot to go. Man, they're going to bring so much content to the show. They definitely got so much content. They got so much food for father. I'm telling you. All right, I wanted to shed some light on my guy Russell Westbrook moving into a brand new 33 farm-like style mansion right across the street from LeBron James. Still trying to sell his $30 million mansion in the Brentwood area that he bought in 2018, but everybody was like, oh, Russell broke the news on Fresh Sports Show, like, oh, Russell Westbrook, because people was acting crazy. Oh, he's selling his home. He don't want to be in LA no more. Regardless if he's on the team or not, that is his home, LA. He's going to be living in LA no matter what, regardless if he's on the Lakers or not. I mean, we're not talking like that, not going to, but he's going to be on the Lakers, and he's going to be in Hollywood regardless. He's going to be in LA. He just wanted to, make a couple bucks off of it. Obviously, move it to a bigger property, better property, things of that nature, obviously. And this one's happened to be right closer from LeBron. And they couldn't be closer than ever before. So, I like that. Just wanted to let that be known to the masses. I just wanted to make sure anybody wondering, Russell Westbrook's commitment to LA wasn't being a Laker. Just because he sold his home and whatever. He wants to be there. And he got a beautiful brand new mansion that he moved into. He wants to be there. He's okay with being off the bench and thriving off the bench. And it's looking real good, him coming off the bench and playing so far. I don't like it, but whatever works. Whatever works. He needs to be closing the game. That's all I do know. So, hell, I'm cool with it. And this is a way for him to get the goodest numbers and possibly sneak in the All-Star game. Man, I'm going to be talking my heat on the Fresh Sports Show. You'll know it. All right, Bulls 108-99 over the Nets. They had the interim coach in. And Ben Simmons did not play. Dealing with injury. KD, low management. Whatever. KD, 32 points, 6 assists, 9 rebounds. Kyrie, 33 minutes, 4 points, 7 assists. 6 rebounds, 0 for 6 for 3. Just bad Kyrie night. Just bad. His head is lost. We had protesters out there front row in it. Whoever paid some of those people, it was a couple of them, with the anti, let Kyrie know we stand against the anti-Semitic. They had protesters with the messages on the shirt. Whoever paid for those seats, man, they had them guys lined up out there on the front row floor seats with it. Kyrie saw that. Couldn't help but see it. That was wild. That was real wild. Yeah, but DeMar DeRozan had 20 points, 4 rebounds, and Zach had 29 points and 5 assists. The Heat 116-109 over the Warriors. Klay Thompson 19 points, Steph Curry 23 points, 13 rebounds, 13 assists. Wiggins 21 points. 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Jimmy Butler, 23 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds. Bam Adebayo, 19 points, 7 rebounds. Suns, 116-107 over the Wolves. Quad missing 6 straight games and will miss the 2-game road trip with the knee injury. I ain't liking this for Quad. I ain't liking this one bit for Quad. I mean, it is what it is. Like I'm telling you, man. Like he's part of this load management, this health stuff. It's in his head, or he just don't want to be playing all these games. I don't know what it is, but it don't look like a championship is brewing anyway. They Clippers, so just thought I'd let my audience know what's going on with Quad. Cause where is Quad, man? Obviously, I mentioned the Hawks going on right now. 89-75 up in the end of the third quarter over the Knicks. Lakers and Pelicans tonight, 10:30. I got my Lakers over the Pelicans. Make sure, please, y'all tune in to the local community access channel tomorrow, every Thursday, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Fresh Bar Sports Show live on local community access channel, 6 p.m. 7 p.m. Thursdays. We're gonna let this cook, let it marinate, let it bubble up. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. We're gonna dive heavy in on football. Heavy in on the football topics tomorrow, Thursday, 6 p.m. local community access channel. Fresh Sports Show. We diving in on the NFL sports. I ain't forget about all the news, all the breaking news is going on. Washington football team owner Dan Snyder looking to sell a team, hiring a bank to sell a team. All these breaking news, all this good stuff going on. Yes, I did not forget about it. We're going to talk about all this good stuff and some more breaking news that transpired during the course of me doing this. We're going to talk about all that. Got so much going on. Recapping these games that took place tonight. Previewing football weekend games. It's going to be beautiful. First Bar Sports Show. Appreciate you guys tuning in. This is what we do.